killed 7 suspected terrorists in Kebbi and Imo states. Edo State Governor Monday Okpebolo receives panel indicting former Governor Obaseki and ex-LG chairman on alleged corruption. Report of the administrative panel of inquiry set up to investigate the financial dealings of impeached 18 local government chairmen in Edo State and has vowed to petition the EFCC over its findings. On the foreign scene, Ukrainian officials boycott Russia-US talks expected to be held in Saudi Arabia. Good evening, this is News at 7 on Western Spring Television. My name is Okpeyemiuni. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has alleged that his predecessor and current Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Governor Gboyega Oyetola, plans to cause mayhem in the state starting from tomorrow. Speaking at the news conference today, Governor Adeleke asked President Bola Tinubu to rein in Mr. Oyetola, whom he referred to as President Tinubu's nephew. Governor Adeleke alleged that the minister is spearheading moves to enforce non-existing court judgment on local governments in Osun State. He stated that the people will not hesitate to protect themselves if the minister was not called to order in his bid to wield political power. Governor Adeleke further alleged that Governor Oyetola is conspiring with several law enforcement agents, including the State Commissioner of Police and the State Director of the Department of State Services, DSS, to destabilize the state. Governor Adeleke urged President Tinubu to direct the National Security Advisor, Nur Badu, and the Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, to verify the court order regarding the local government council.
It is very clear that no consequential order was made before the APP case is still subsisting. As I stated earlier, the Court of Appeal said that the request of the reinstatement of the chairman and councillor has become an academic exercise. We call on legal luminaries and the Nigerian Bar Association to fact-check our claim by reading and interpreting the judgment. Even as a layman can comprehend the meaning except those with an agenda to destroy peace and progress of Osun State. In a democratic society governed by the rule of law, we all must submit to the law. If we are dissatisfied with the outcome of the court process, we can appeal to the next court to err at the Supreme Court. If you are not sure of the meaning and intent of the court judgment, the system expects you to apply for interpretation against full court system. It is illegal, unconstitutional, and anti-democratic to take the law into your own hands. For a serving minister, the President of Mr. Gboyega Oyetola, to lead charge to violate the Constitution and foment violence over a judicial process is not only shameful, but is sadism and treason taken too far. We have it on good authority that Mr. Gboyega Oyetola has instructed the Osun State Commissioner of Police, the State Director of DSS, and the State Commander of Civil Defense Corps to mobilize security operative from within Osun State, effect non-existing judgment by forcefully taking over the local government on Monday. Mr. Oyetola and the police force have been holding a series of meetings on how to effect the illegal operations. We affirm that Mr. Gboyega Oyetola has no constitutional authority to issue directive to the security agencies. The fact that Mr. Oyetola is nephew of Mr. President does not confer any such authority on him.
The Osun State Security Network, otherwise known as the Motekun Corps, today engaged a gang of robbers in a gun duel near Southwestern University along the Shagamu-Ijebode Expressway, killing one suspect while arresting 2 others. One of the arrested gang members, Amechi Okoro, reportedly confessed that he had just been released from the Ikoyi Correctional Center last Monday. The corps commander, Brigadier General Alade Adedigba, retired, disclosed this in a statement. The corps commander noted that the robbers were part of an armed gang terrorizing the Odogbolu axis of the Lagos-Benin Expressway. Items recovered from them included a motorcycle, 12 mobile phones, 2 locally made pistols, a sum of 113,050 naira, a silver wristwatch, and a red headset. In Osun State, the police command says it arrested 7 suspected kidnappers and rescued 1 victim between February 13 and 15 at various locations across the state. Commissioner of Police Wilfred Afolabi disclosed these while speaking with journalists in Akure. Mr. Afolabi, who said the arrest followed intelligence gathering and the use of technical support, explained that those arrested were aged between 20 and 40. According to him, one of the suspects, Aminu, was arrested on February 13 at Akure Garage in Ikare Akoko Northeast local government area of the state. In the meantime, the Anambra State Police Command has arrested Christian Ndubuisi in connection with the fatal stabbing of his elder brother during an altercation. The incident, described by the State Commissioner of Police, Ikioye Orutugu, as tragic and unfortunate, has sparked renewed calls for peaceful conflict resolution within communities. In a statement released on Sunday, police spokesman SP Tochukwu Ikenga confirmed that Ndubuisi was apprehended on Saturday by police operatives attached to the 3-3 Divisional Headquarters. Following a report of the incident, he explained that during a fight, the suspect broke a bottle and used it to stab his brother. Staying with security, police operatives have killed 7 suspected terrorists in its efforts in tackling insecurity in the country. In a statement on Sunday, Force spokesman Muyiwa Adejobi said the suspects were killed in special operations in Kebbi and Imo states. He said gunmen invaded Goberaje village in Suru local government area of Kebbi state and kidnapped one Umaru Bawa. Following receipt of the information, police operatives attached to the Kebbi State Command trailed the suspects to Tudemfari forest in the Dakingari axis of the state and engaged them in a fierce gun duel. Similarly, police operatives killed 2 suspected members of the Eastern Security Network in Ezioa, in Baitolu within the Umwele, Umuaka, and Java local government area of Imo State. According to him, the operations not only reflect the commitment of a force to maintaining law and order, but also show determination to dismantle criminal networks that threaten the safety of citizens. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have intercepted parcels of illicit drugs concealed in a specially constructed compartment of a bus. The hidden compartment, designed to evade detection, was used to smuggle illegal substances across international borders. The agency's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, shared videos of a seized contraband on X, highlighting the sophistication of traffickers' concealment methods. In the meantime, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has intensified its enforcement efforts against the sale of illicit and counterfeit pharmaceuticals, sealing over 3,000 shops within the Idumota open drug market in Lagos in the first week of operations. This was made known in a statement shared on X by NAFDAC. During the raid, officials uncovered alarming violations, including vaccines stored in dilapidated, unventilated rooms, sealed with iron sheets, posing severe health risks. Large consignments of banned and dangerous drugs were also discovered, including anagene injections, diverted HIV antiretroviral drugs, and expired medicines slated for illegal revalidation. You're watching this at 7 on Western Spring Television. Still to come, People's Democratic Party, PDP, among others, were also allegedly indicted. On the foreign scene, Ukrainian officials will not attend Russia-US talks expected to be held in Saudi Arabia in the coming days. According to the BBC, a government official said Ukraine has not been invited and would not send a delegation. It comes after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky repeatedly warned that it would not accept any deal struck without his country's input. Elsewhere, European leaders will gather in France for an emergency summit tomorrow amid U.S. efforts to agree a deal with Russia to end the war in Ukraine. Governments on the continent fear the White House could strike a deal which damages European security and will seek to present a united front. It comes after U.S. President Donald Trump spoke on the phone with Russian President